All right, we're ready for Thursday science. Now, I warn you, this video will probably be a little bit long because we have to read and answer questions. So if you need to pause the video, do so at any time. I have a highlighter. If you want to get one, you can, or a marker. Otherwise, just use your pencil or pen, whatever you're using to write with, and you can underline. Okay, we're going to do this just like we did in class, where we underline some things that we think are important, because they will probably be questions on the second page. All right, so here we go. We are talking about flamingos, and there's a reason why. We're going to learn about the different ways their body has adapted to help them survive, okay, which would be one of their needs. All right, so I'm going to start with the first paragraph. It says, perhaps you have seen someone place a bright pink plastic flamingo on their front lawn as a decoration. Maybe you've seen a flock of bright pink flamingos at a zoo. Because of its bright feathers and unusual body shape, the flamingo is one of the most recognizable birds in the world. All right, so there's really not anything in that paragraph as far as facts and information that we need to highlight or underline. So we're going to skip to the next one. Where do flamingos live? Flamingos can be found mostly in South America and Africa, but a few even live in parts of Asia, North America, and Europe too. So I'm going to stop right there, and I'm going to highlight South America and Africa, because that's mostly where they are from. All right, it says they live in shallow lakes and lagoons in tropical and subtropical parts of the world. However, a few types of flamingos also nest in higher elevations where the winters are cold. To survive, these flamingos must migrate to warmer areas during the colder months. Okay, so that goes back into the protection and movement and shelter that we talked about this week. All right, let's see what we need to highlight or underline. Maybe shallow lakes and lagoons. That's where they live. And I'm going to highlight migrate to warmer areas during the cold months. Give you a second to get caught up. All right, next paragraph. Why are flamingos pink? That's a very good question. A young flamingo is usually grayish in color. However, as it grows, it eats lots of small shrimp and other crustaceans, as well as lots of algae. These food items contain pigments called carotenoids that give the bird its color. Carotenoids are also in some foods that we eat. Foods like carrots, watermelon, and shrimp. But we don't eat enough carrots, watermelon, or enough shrimp to turn us pink or orange. All right, so that's where they get their color. Okay, so let's highlight the word grayish, because that tells us a young flamingo is born kind of grayish. I'm going to highlight the word carotenoids, because that's what's in the food that gives the flamingo its pinkish orangish color. All right. Can they fly? Whoops. There we go. Yes. First, they get a running start to pick up speed for takeoff. As they lift into the air, they flap their wings rapidly. They continue to flap their wings while stretching their long necks forward. At the same time, they stretch their long legs behind themselves. Seeing a flock of these brightly colored birds soaring through the sky is a marvelous sight to behold. I have never seen a flamingo flying before. Of course, I've only seen them at the zoo, and I don't know that they ever usually fly when they're at the zoo. So we're going to highlight the word yes, because that answers the question, can they fly? I like the way this paper is broken up into sections, and it has the questions. That'll help us when we have a question to know which paragraph to look back in. So I'm going to flip my paper over. All right, why do flamingos have such long legs and necks? A flamingo's long legs and neck helps it find food in different depths of water. By stomping its webbed feet, the flamingo can stir up all sorts of food from the lake's muddy bottom. Then the bird sweeps its bill upside down through the water, filtering out food with its bristly tongue and special hair-like structures called lamellae. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. And you can see, looks like there's a mama penguin, not penguin, flamingo, feeding some food to her baby. All right, so we're going to say a flamingo's long legs and neck help it find